Be Me 23. Been dating my girlfriend Mia for a little over a year. We're good together, really good. The kind of couple who sends each other memes before bed and shares playlists. We know each other's coffee orders, favorite movie lines, weird food preferences. But sometimes she gets quiet. Not mad quiet, more like disappointed quiet. And I don't always know why. She'll say things like, "I'm fine," with that tone. Or, "Do whatever you want," when clearly I should not do whatever I want. I try asking, being direct. But she just shakes her head like I should already know. I don't, and that drives her even crazier. We never stay mad long. Usually ends with us hugging it out on the couch, both tired of guessing games. But I always feel like I'm missing something important, like there's a secret language I wasn't taught. Enter the neighbor, Olivia, lives 2 doors down, a bit older than us, works late hours, drives a black car that always smells like vanilla and regret. Mia doesn't like her, but I've never had issues with her. Mostly we nod in the hallway, sometimes borrow sugar. One evening I run into her outside. She's walking back with takeout. I've just finished a run. We exchange the usual small talk. She looks at me for a second and goes, "You and the brunette? Things seem tense lately." I raise an eyebrow. Didn't know she noticed. "Yeah, I guess." She gets upset about things I don't even catch. Olivia smirks, leans against the wall. "You want free advice from someone who's seen every type of man screw it up? Shoot." When she's mad or upset, don't ask what's wrong 5 times in a row. Don't try to solve it immediately. Just bring her something sweet. That's it. Chocolate solves 90% of emotional misunderstandings. She walks off, caramel milkshake in one hand, like some kind of chaotic oracle. I didn't think much of it, until next week. Mia was upset again. Group project stress, I think. She was quiet, curled up on the bed, but didn't want to talk. So I left. Ran to the bakery down the street, grabbed those mini pastries she loves, came back, said nothing. Just handed her the box, sat next to her. She stared at it, then at me. Then smiled, small but real. "You remembered these?" "Yeah, thought they might help." She leaned into me, and we sat in silence for a while. Didn't fix the group project, but it fixed the space between us. That one moment changed things. After that, I started paying more attention. I watched how she fidgeted with her sleeves when she was anxious, how she paced the room when she couldn't focus, how sometimes she didn't need answers, just presence. Mia noticed. One day she looked at me and said, "You've been different lately." In a good way, in a great way, like you actually see me now. And truth is, I do. Not just her smile or her laugh or the way she says my name when she's sleepy, but the parts that tremble and try anyway. We're not perfect. We still miscommunicate, still have days when we're off. But now I bring snacks to those days. They go down a lot easier. Even Mia started to joke about it. "Are you bringing cupcakes because I'm mad or just because it's Tuesday?" I'd shrug and say, "Can it be both?" She'd roll her eyes, but take a bite anyway. And maybe, thanks to Olivia, my strange, scented neighbor, I finally started to understand what Mia had been saying all along. I guess sometimes the key to understanding each other isn't deep talks or dramatic moments. Sometimes it's just a cinnamon roll and a quiet presence. A little sweetness when things feel sour. Never thought stuff like this still happened. You know, arranged marriages, not just in movies or history books, but real life, modern day, among people my age. My girlfriend went to a hen party last weekend. Wasn't huge, maybe 30 girls total, but it was elegant as hell. Luxury setup, catered food, floral walls for photos. Classy in every way. The kind of party that looks like it costs more than my rent for 6 months. She sent me a few photos during the night. Bride looked stunning. Seriously, one of those women who turns heads just by walking in. Poised, glowing, made for the camera. What struck me was when she got home, late, maybe past 1 a.m., she didn't text. She called, voice quiet, kind of shaky. "Can I tell you something weird that happened tonight?" I said of course, and she told me everything. Turns out, right near the end of the party, after the photos and cocktails, the bride suddenly broke down in front of everyone. Not a little tear up, full-on sobbing, in the middle of this perfect Pinterest-worthy evening. They took her aside, calmed her down. And when she could breathe again, she told them the truth. The marriage isn't for love. It's a contract, a deal between families. Both own huge businesses, different industries, but complementary. And instead of doing a traditional merger, they're doing it the old-fashioned way, tying bloodlines together. The bride didn't want it. She's been in love with someone else for years, but her parents arranged this marriage. And the guy, the groom, he's not exactly charming, not attractive either. My girlfriend described him as someone with a face for finance. You could tell she was trying to be polite. They broke up, her and her boyfriend, a month ago. Not because they had problems, but because she was told to. Her family decided her love wasn't worth as much as a signed deal. So she let go. And he didn't fight. Probably couldn't. Guy's been off the grid since. That night, she told all of this to the girls, like she just needed to get it out of her system, then wiped her face, smiled, and went back to being the picture-perfect bride-to-be. I sat on the phone in silence for a bit, then said, "Jesus." And all I could think was, how lucky we are, how lucky I am, that I get to choose, that I get to love someone because I want to, not because our parents traded stocks or company shares.